Did you know that fewer than 0.02% of people live to see their 100th birthday? That's less than 2 out of every 10,000 people. But what if I told you that your body might already be showing you subtle rare signs that you're on the path to join that exclusive club of centenarian? Science has been uncovering some fascinating markers not just in your medical charts but in your daily habits, your reactions, and even the state of your skin or sense of smell. These signs could actually predict whether you're one of the lucky few who will make it to 100 and beyond. And coming up at number 3, we'll reveal a sign so unexpected that researchers were stunned by how strongly it predicted extreme longevity. It has nothing to do with exercise or diet. Plus, at the end of this video, we'll reveal 4 incredible foods backed by science that have been proven to increase lifespan and reduce age-related decline. Make sure you stick around for that. Before we begin, let us know in the comments below where you're watching from, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Now, without any further ado, let's get started. Sign number 11. You naturally wake up early without an alarm. If you find yourself waking up around sunrise without needing an alarm clock, your internal clock might just be working like a finely tuned machine. Scientists call this the circadian rhythm, which controls your sleep-wake cycles and regulates crucial hormones like cortisol and melatonin. According to studies, a strong, stable circadian rhythm strongly suggests lower inflammation, healthier immune function, and even linked to reduced risk of heart disease and cancer. One study from the University of California showed that people with consistent early rising patterns had significantly better metabolic health markers compared to night owls. What's fascinating is that these morning risers also showed lower levels of cortisol spikes in the evening, which means their bodies were aging at a slower rate. So if you wake up naturally with energy and don't struggle with grogginess, this could be your body signaling optimal hormone regulation, which plays a huge role in keeping your organs youthful and resilient over time. Number 10. You have strong leg muscles without even trying. If your legs still feel sturdy and you don't have trouble getting up from a chair or climbing stairs, you're showing a rare but powerful predictor of longevity. Leg strength is one of the most underrated indicators of overall health. A study published in The Lancet showed that muscle strength, particularly in the lower body, was more predictive of mortality than even blood pressure. It's not just about movement. Strong leg muscles help pump blood more efficiently, stabilize your balance to prevent falls, and are connected to better brain health. The Harvard aging study found that people with higher leg strength had slower rates of brain shrinkage and better memory recall over a 10-year span. So if you find yourself effortlessly getting around while others your age are reaching for walkers, your muscles may be silently shouting that your body's internal systems are still firing on all cylinders. Number 9. You still have a strong sense of purpose. This one might sound like it's all in your head, but having a strong sense of purpose has real biological effects. People who wake up each day with a goal, whether it's gardening, volunteering, learning a language, or helping others, tend to have lower levels of stress hormones and better cardiovascular health. The Okinawa centenarian study, which examined over 900 people aged 100 and above, found that nearly all of them had something called ikigai, which is a Japanese term for having a reason to live. That sense of purpose keeps the brain engaged, reduces loneliness, and lowers the risk of depression, which is linked to premature aging. One study from Jamba Psychiatry even found that older adults with high purpose scores were 2.4 and 4 times more likely to remain free of cognitive impairment. So if you still look forward to things and feel motivated to get up in the morning, that inner drive may be adding years, even decades, to your life. Number 8. You still laugh easily and often. Believe it or not, laughter might be adding years to your life, not just because of the joy it brings, but because of what it does to your biochemistry. When you laugh, your body releases endorphins, which are natural feel-good chemicals that reduce stress, boost immunity, and even improve blood vessel function. A long-term study from Norway found that people with a strong sense of humor had a 20% lower risk of mortality from all causes, including heart disease and infection. This benefit was even more pronounced in women, who showed up to 35% reduced risk. Researchers believe that the psychological resilience behind laughter, which is the ability to see lightness even in tough situations, plays a huge role in how well the body copes with stress. And since chronic stress has been shown to accelerate aging at the cellular level, laughter might just be one of the simplest and most enjoyable anti-aging tools you already have. Sign number 7. You rarely get sick, even in flu season. If everyone around you seems to be catching colds and the flu, but you somehow remain untouched, this is a huge sign that your immune system is not just functional but exceptional. A strong immune system isn't about never getting sick at all, it's about how quickly and efficiently your body responds. Centenarians often have an immune profile known as inflammaging resistance, which means their bodies have low levels of chronic inflammation but strong, rapid responses to real threats. A study published in Nature found that the immune cells in people over 100 were more flexible and better at clearing out infections compared to younger individuals with chronic inflammation. If you've noticed that you bounce back from illness quickly or rarely catch what's going around, you may have the kind of finely tuned immune system that helps protect your organs, prevent disease, and slow aging on a cellular level. Sign number 6. Your skin heals quickly and smoothly. Pay close attention to how your skin reacts to small cuts, bruises, or scratches. Fast healing is more than skin deep, it's a window into how well your body is repairing itself. Healing involves a complex network of platelets, white blood cells, and growth factors. As we age, this process tends to slow down. But in people who live to 100, studies have shown that their skin cells behave more like those of someone decades younger. Researchers at Stanford found that certain genes responsible for skin repair were more active in centenarians. Not only does this rapid healing protect you from infections and complications, but it also reflects how well your internal repair systems, including heart, liver, and brain tissue, are functioning. So if you've noticed that cuts close up fast or bruises disappear quickly, your body may be giving you a clear sign that its repair mechanisms are still sharp and youthful. Number 5. You rarely feel lonely, even when you're alone. Feeling content and emotionally secure when you're by yourself is more than just a nice state of mind, it's a strong signal of long-term health. Chronic loneliness has been labeled by researchers as the new smoking because it can increase the risk of early death by up to 26%. But here's the key: people who can enjoy their own company feel connected even without a crowd, or maintain a few deep, meaningful relationships instead of many shallow ones. Often show lower levels of cortisol, which is the hormone tied to stress and inflammation. In a study of elderly individuals who lived to 100, over 80% reported a sense of emotional calm and stable relationships even if their social circles were small. It turns out it's not about how many people you have around you, but how secure and supported you feel in your heart. That emotional stability can lower your blood pressure, protect your brain, and even strengthen your immune system, all of which are Crucial if you want to reach triple digits. Number 4. You move every day. Without forcing it if you naturally find yourself stretching, walking, gardening, or just staying physically active without needing a schedule or pushing yourself. That's an excellent sign. One of the strongest predictors of living to 100 is consistent low-intensity movement in the famous blue zones, which are areas in the world with the highest concentration of centenarians. Most residents don't hit the gym or run marathons. Instead, they move as a natural part of their day, walking up hills, working in gardens, or simply using their bodies as tools. According to research published in the American Journal of Epidemiology, regular light movement throughout the day was more beneficial for longevity than doing a single hour of intense exercise, followed by long periods of sitting. So, if you're always doing something from sweeping the floor to taking strolls, you may already be mimicking the secret movement pattern of people who live longer than anyone else on Earth. Sign number 3. You still have a curious mind that asks questions. Now here's the most shocking and overlooked sign. You still ask questions, explore new ideas, or even watch educational videos for fun. Curiosity isn't just for kids, it's actually a secret weapon for long life. Neuroscientists have discovered that curiosity keeps the brain young by stimulating new neural connections even in older adults. In one stunning study by the University of Toronto, researchers followed seniors who actively pursued new knowledge, whether by reading, solving puzzles, or learning new skills, and found they had a 30% lower risk of developing Alzheimer's and a significantly higher survival rate over a 10-year period. But here's what really shocked them: even seniors with some physical limitations show this advantage if they remained mentally engaged. That means your brain activity may be more powerful than your muscles when it comes to predicting who reaches 100. So if you're always wondering how things work, asking why, or trying to learn something new, your mind could be the very reason you make it to your centennial celebration. Number 2. You've maintained a stable weight most of your life. People often obsess about dieting, but the secret to longevity may be something far simpler: weight stability. Researchers from the NIT tracked thousands of older adults over 15 years and discovered that those who maintained a steady weight, even if slightly overweight by clinical standards, had the lowest risk of early death. That's because constant weight fluctuations stress the body, spike inflammation, and disrupt your hormones, especially insulin. By contrast, those who stayed within the same 5 to 10 pounds range year after year showed lower rates of diabetes, heart disease, and even cancer. This doesn't mean perfection, but rather consistency. If you've stayed roughly the same size, wear the same clothes, and don't experience frequent weight gain or loss, your body is functioning with metabolic balance, which is a key feature found in centenarians around the globe. That kind of internal stability helps reduce stress on your heart, kidneys, and joints, giving you a much better shot at a long and vibrant life. Number 1. You walk fast without realizing it. Here it is the number 1 most powerful sign you might live to 100. Your walking speed, not your blood pressure, not your cholesterol. Your pace when walking. A massive study from the University of Pittsburgh found that walking speed in older adults was one of the most reliable predictors of survival. Participants who naturally walked faster than average without even trying had significantly longer lifespans. Why? Because walking quickly requires coordination from your muscles, brain, cardiovascular system, and lungs, all working in harmony. It's like a real-time report card on your body's overall function. People who walk slowly may not even realize they're doing so because their systems are subtly slowing down. But if you have a strong, steady gait and move at a brisk pace, even just going to the store or around the house, Your body is telling you it still has youth in its engine. That automatic pace could be your greatest hidden ally in the race toward 100. So there you have it. These were the 11 signs you may get to live to 100.